Yo, what is going on, guys? My GM series for the New Jersey Devils. We are hopping in right to the offseason. As you can see, pretty much all-star Hall of Famer Patrick Elias has retired, and that's pretty sad to see. A lot of people actually retired this year. No one too big, as you can see on the first page. Cronwall did retire, and that is about it. And Bickle retires, but I mean, he didn't really do much for our team. And Ribeiro retired, and that is... Daniel Sedin retired, but Henrik didn't. That is something that's pretty interesting. I don't know if Henrik retired last year or not, but Daniel did this year and Henrik didn't. Luongo and Brodeur both retired this year. Martin Brodeur is on the Nashville Predators, and he's gone, so I guess you could say it's good we traded him, but he's no longer part of the New Jersey Devils, and he's no longer part of the NHL. Again, he may go to be a coach somewhere, but, you know... He is not playing goalie anymore in the NHL, I should say. But we're going to go right into the NHL entry draft, and we have the 27th round pick. We did lose last year, I believe, to the Carolina Hurricanes. Was it the Carolina? I don't remember who exactly played and lost to, but it was basically in the Eastern Conference Finals, and we lost in 4 or 5. No, we lost in 5, which is pretty embarrassing, but hopefully we could make up for it this year and make... I don't know if we want to make too many moves, but we'll see. I definitely want to trade DekeaSaurusRex. DekeaSaurusRex didn't do much for us, and I don't know if we can get a first-round pick. I don't think anyone in the whole National Hockey League wants him. Oh, Toronto wants him. You want an old defenseman? You got one. We get to have... no, we don't want the 22nd round pick. We're not going to be able to get much for him. But, I mean, someone like Holland would be pretty good to get. Even Tyler Bozak, but if this Holland would go through, that would be fairly good. I mean, 26 years old. This guy could possibly put up 30 to 40 points for us. We're going to try and see if Holland could work. I actually don't think it will, but we'll see. I'm not even going to try adding a pick because his contract's not the best, DekeaSaurusRex, and he's not like an 88 or 89 overall, 85 overall. I actually think, I mean, 33 points is not too bad. He was plus last year, but he does get a lot of penalties, and he's not that great. He's $5.5 million, so it's a lot. So I'd be happy if this trade worked. We possibly could get a bit more, but we're going to see if this trade works. Is Peter Holland a part of the New Jersey Devils? Yes, he is, and DekeaSaurusRex will be leaving us, so that is not the greatest because DekeaSaurusRex did help our team out, but to be completely honest, I think he just didn't fit his contract and all that stuff, and we're not going to be able to really get much here. I don't know who we'd even be able to search for, but I'm just going to take a wild guess and take... I mean, I would take this Pecker guy because, you know, we're going to go with this Will guy. Again, it only shows 1.5 red star, but, I mean, at least it's... I mean, red stars could potentially mean yellow or green, and white stars I'm pretty sure just means that is exactly what he is, and we already know what he is. So, I mean, this is probably the best bet here, getting a right winger, playmaker. He's 2.5 yellow stars, so it possibly could be, he could go up to 4, because I don't think we scouted too good, but, I mean, that's his first, second round. We just traded DekeaSaurusRex, so we could use defenseman. So, I don't know, do we want this DeRockers guy? Again, I don't know how to pronounce his name, or Cunningham. I mean, I could pronounce Cunningham. DeRockers. I don't know. We'll call him Gilbert. Do we want Gilbert or Will? I mean, we just got Nylander. But I do like the 2.5 yellow stars better, but I like the first round in here. So we're going to go with Cunningham. Again, this could be terrible. This guy could only be 2 red stars, but it says first round for a reason. So, and that is it. That's the only thing we're going to simulate up to. Well, that's the only thing we're going to draft, I should say. The second round, we got Harkins, nothing in the third round. Do we? Yeah, nothing in the third round. Fourth round, we got Hobson, Mason, Nuivi, Spooner, and Sarian. I can't pronounce names. I'm very sorry. But that is what we did there. So no longer Elias is no longer part of the New Jersey Devils. We got nothing for him. He retired. So I wanted to trade him this year. Actually, I was going to trade him in trade deadline, but he's no longer part of the New Jersey Devils. We got nothing for him. That's a good 40 to 50 points off the team. And as well, we lost DekeaSaurusRex, but we got Holland back for him, so that should be pretty good. And Holland is probably going to be our second line center. We're not going to keep Gianta. We're releasing Gianta. We are not going to keep this guy. You know, we'll keep this guy Graham Black just for trade value wise, and he's not really making any money, so that should be fine. Again, we're not going to keep this. Oh, this guy, sheesh. This guy was like a 4th round pick, 1 yellow star. That is pretty bad. Harris, no. Not going to be a part of our team. Harkins was like a 2nd or 3rd round pick, not going to be a part of our team. And the rest, not going to be a part of our team. Left wingers, we have Reichel, who, I don't know I don't know if I want to give him, you know what? We'll go 4.75 for 3 years. I mean, that's not that bad of a contract. This guy's already an 86 overall, putting up pretty good numbers. Tatar has a really good contract, but it ends this year. Tedenby, we're going to re-sign him. This guy is he 27? He's 27. I think this is his last year to get better. Like, once this entry draft ends, not entry draft, once this free agency stuff ends, I think he should get a boost. He might get to like an 85, which would be great, but if he stays 83, that's not the worst because he's not making that much money. Klo, I do want to get rid of. Jokinen, how good did he do last year? I don't think he did very good last year, but the year before, yeah, year before he did really good. 30 extra points. Not good last year. We're going to say no to Jokinen. Jokinen, sorry, you're not going to be a part of this team anymore. Just not really fitting in here. Mato, we're going to keep you for obvious reasons. You helped us in the playoffs that 1 year, and you're overall just a pretty good player. We're going to give you 1.25 at 3 years, and hopefully that works. It should work. Boucher staying. Byron, I don't know how good he gets this select. I can't even pronounce his name. Where is this one guy? Who did we draft? Oh, we drafted the defenseman, I believe. So hopefully I'm not going to be in shock and be disappointed that he's only 2-star yellow or whatever. Red he was. So once we go to the next page, we'll see. Nylander's 84 overall. Pretty good. I don't know if there's no difference in price. I'd rather do 4 years, but I don't know if he's going to. We'll do 2.3, just a solid 2.3 for 4 years. That could be an amazing contract, but we'll see how that turns out. This Casey guy, we'll just go with that. Nothing to really look at anything there. Again, Gomes, no. This guy's pretty good actually, 4 yellow star, but I don't know if he's gonna turn out to be anything. To be completely honest, Bruner, he's getting worse. I don't know why. And here we go, defenseman. I don't see him yet, but we'll look down. We're definitely going to resign Jelinas. He wants a fairly good amount of money, and I'll take, if he can get 2.6, I'd be happy, but I'm not sure if he will. I know you could, if you like times it by 0.85 or whatever, but I don't have a calculator to do that, and math is not my strong suit, so we're not going to do that. So we'll just do it one way with him. Urbam, I believe he is 26, so yeah, this is last year, so we'll just keep him 1 more year. Sevenson, Green Stars, I like this guy, definitely staying. He's only 22. We're gonna give him 7. We'll just give him 8 for 3. Yeah, 8 for 3 years. This Jensen guy, not the guy we drafted. Cunningham, only 3 stars. I mean, he was a first-round pick. I guess we will just sign him. This guy right here, 3.5. I guess we'll sign him as well. Other than that, no one else. This guy can go. And goalie wise, Cooper could. I guess no, Cooper can go because we have Schneider and Kincaid and Brodeur and Wedgwood down the minors. We've got some pretty good goalies, to be completely honest. Schneider's 31 years old. Once he hits 34, 35, I want to trade him. Kincaid will be the starter at that point. Brodeur will be the backup at that point, and then rinse and repeat. And maybe this Wedgwood guy could even. I mean, real life, he's probably a bit better than he is in the game, but I was gonna say like Schneider plays, gets traded. Kincaid takes over, gets traded. Brodeur takes over, gets traded. Wedgwood takes over, gets traded. But it wouldn't make sense because Wedgwood is 24 and Brodeur is 22. But we may do the first 3. We may trade Schneider, then have Kincaid a starter, and then trade Kincaid, and then have Brodeur a starter. But we'll see. And now here's the fun part. We're going to simulate up to the free agency, and we'll see if we want to make any moves, to be honest. I mean, losing Eliash, we want to replace him, but you could say we replaced Eliash in the... Actually, no, you can't really. I was going to say in the Holland, because Holland and Eliash are fairly similar, but you can't say that because we got rid of Jokinen as well, and we got nothing for Jokinen, so we got to replace his 20 points and Eliash's 40. Or whatever, he got maybe 50, possibly even 60. I don't really remember, but Holland's not getting us 80 points or whatever this year. So Cunningham is there. I don't really care about him. Jelinas there, happy about that. Tedenby there, happy about that. Urbam, happy about. Well, sort of happy about that. I should have signed him for 2 years, 3 years possibly. Mato, happy about that. Happy. We're all good, I think. Yep, everyone resigned, and we have a whopping. We should have somewhat of a good amount of money, at least 6-7 million, possibly more. It's kind of Ovechkin. Sheesh, he's going on the. Well, they're resigning him. He's probably gonna get like 18 million a year. I don't know why our money is still 20 million. Maybe I'm not sure exactly. do we have 20 million now? I mean, that's a lot of money. But we'll see. We're gonna go free agency and see how much we have. We apparently have 20 million, and there are some pretty good players here. Nothing again too special. This Scandella guy could replace Bieksa. I mean, fairly similar in points, fairly similar in plus minus. Penalties somewhat similar, but he got like 70 less. He would be a pretty good player to get, but he wants the same amount of money as Bieksa, so it just wouldn't be worth it in my opinion. Tyler Kennedy is apparently not in our team anymore. I believe I could have sworn we still had him, but maybe we traded him, maybe we got rid of him. Fratton would be a solid pick, but to be completely honest, there's nothing here that I really like or really interested in. Cody Franzen, no, because I think we have enough defensemen, but Cody Franzen would be somewhat of a solid pick. Bouchard, he had 45 points last year. This guy would be actually really solid to pick up. Elias is getting about, I believe, 4 million. I'd be happy if you come here for, 3 years is a bit too much, but you want that for 3.375 would be great in my opinion. That'd be a good pickup. And is there any rookies? We would be happy to take this guy. Again, he's probably not going to develop or anything, but we'll just take him, I guess, for 1.4. And we got to give the 3rd round pick. I'm fine with that. As you can see this year, our 1st round pick gave us a 3-star yellow player. So again, he's not going to really get good. And goalie wise, I don't think there's going to be any. Oh, 4.5 red star at 79 overall. Give us him right now. I don't know if he's going to come here. He should. We gave him the max amount of money. But 79 overall red stars. This guy could get to like a 90 overall. This could be our franchise goalie. We could trade Brodeur. It's probably going to take him 2 or 3 more years to get to like an 85, 86 overall, but still fairly good, I should say. And I think that's going to be pretty much it we do. I mean, that wasn't even a complete sentence, so I'm sorry about that. But I feel like Holland could replace Elias, and Bouchard could replace. Actually, Bouchard could replace Elias, and Holland could replace Jokinen. And I do want to trade Close, so we want to see what we do with him. Again, he's probably not going to be the easiest to trade. This guy puts up like 10 points a season, and he's getting like 4 million. Okay, so we have this Jerome guy. I was going to say his last name, but no thank you. Leduc, I think it is. Leduc, whatever. He accepted it, but it's not a done deal. He's probably going to get re-signed by his previous team. Bouchard's here. Very happy about that. And he is here as well. I could have sworn said he's denied it, but he's here. That is actually a really good news. Has chosen to match it. You were no longer, so we don't get that guy. But he was the least guy I actually wanted. Ooh, Ville Leno's been offered a contract. Sheesh, why do you want that guy? But yeah, we have $17 million. We could literally get Crosby and have like 8 million left over. But yeah, what do we want to do here? Where is this guy? The guy who the goalie. I feel like he should have good value, but the Red Stars could bring him down, and the Red Stars officially do bring him down. So I'm thinking I want to trade a goalie. I'm thinking, to be completely honest, we trade Kincaid. He can't get any better. And he looked pretty good early on last year, but he finished off pretty bad. Like 2.3 is not terrible, and 920 is not that bad, but overall, obviously that 1.39 is unreal. But that's the AHL. He's 83 overall, and our AHL team's not too bad. But I feel like trading this guy would be worth it because, like, again, the whole thing I said before, that would have been perfect. But now that we have this Zeroni guy here, we already have Brodeur. Wedgwood could be our starter in the AHL. So we have Schneider, who's our starter in the NHL, and then we have Zeroni and Brodeur. Both could get better. Kincaid can't get better. He's 28 years old. Brodeur can get better for 5 years, and so could the Zeroni guy. They're both 79 overall. One's 4 yellow stars, one's 4.5 red stars. Kincaid has some value. I don't think it'll go up, to be completely honest, because he's getting older. So why not trade him now? But who wants him? And what can we get actually in return for Kincaid? If we can get a first-round pick, not from them. If we can get a first-round pick from Calgary's not going to do that, obviously. But let's just see what we could possibly get. So Backlund wouldn't be too bad, but I don't know exactly if we'd want him. Don't know if the trade would even work. Monahan would be unreal, but I don't think that would work, to be completely honest. Hudler would be actually a really solid pickup. I know he doesn't look like the greatest player, but this guy puts in 40 points a season, and I actually think we're going to go with him because he's going to replace Bruner. I think that would be a very good trade He's going to replace Bruner, and I don't know if this is going to go through, but we're going to see if they could add like a fourth. But let's see, Hudler and a fourth for Kincaid. Yes, that goes through. And now Hudler is going to obviously replace Bruner. And let's quickly go through centermen. So this year we're going to rock Henrique first line, probably Teravine in second line. Oh, so we need another centerman. So we definitely got to go trade for, since we lost Kennedy, we need another centerman. Left wingers, we have 4, 5, 6 left wingers, possibly 7 here. But we got to trade Clo. And we want a centerman. So does any, oh, you want Clo? Sheesh, feel bad for you guys. But we'll do that if you actually want him. Who else wants him? That has a centerman who's like in 75 to 80 overall. It's not worth anything. We can get Weiss or this guy right here. I prefer Weiss, to be honest. This guy could probably put some more points in. 18 points, probably more than Clo got in all of his years here. Let's see. How did Clo do? I think he hasn't been that bad. I just don't like his contract, and for how much he plays for us, it's just not worth it, to be completely honest. I mean, he's getting how much? Like 4 or 5 million a year? He's getting almost 5 million a year on the fourth line. Just not worth it. And we do need another centerman. So if this can go through, I'd be really happy. But does it go through? Both have equally terrible contracts, but I think it should go through. They want Clo, and I doubt they really want Weiss. But is Weiss a part of the New Jersey Devils? No, he is not actually. If we were to add Bruner, would you guys take this deal? And the only reason why I'm trading Bruner is because, I mean, he put up 7. Oh, that's not that bad. But again, he's 79 overall. He seems like he's getting worse and worse. He doesn't feel like a New Jersey Devils type player. But I mean, do we keep him? He hasn't played in the. He didn't play in the playoffs last year for us. And last year in the regular season, only played 30 games. Got 7 points on the third line, I believe. But he did get worse. He's 31 years old. It's not worth much. Should we try doing this trade? Or let's, before we actually do that, Weiss is in the #1 pick right now. That's what we want to do. But does anyone want both these or one of these players and have a better centerman than Weiss? Shore would be solid, but I don't think that. I mean, we could always try. Would they want Shore? Would this work out? No, that would not. Minnesota has Brodziak, but that's not the best. I'd rather have Weiss. Nashville has Watson. What's not going to work? Islanders have a lot of pretty good value players, so that's not. Bailey would actually be pretty solid. I'd probably rather prefer Josh Bailey than Weiss. Again, Bailey didn't have a great season, but this guy makes fairly similar bad contract, but $1 million less than whatever his name was. Would I want to do this? I mean, this guy is younger than Weiss. This guy has better stats than Weiss, but he did get less points than Weiss. It's something to think about. So Weiss and Bailey right now are the two main guys I'm thinking about going for. It's not going to be easy figuring out something to do here, to be completely honest. Again, I'm throwing away. If Bruner played the full season, he'd easily get to probably, I'd say 20 points. Clo had 20 points. It's 40 points you want to replace, but we got Hudler. I mean, Ott would be a pretty good as well. This guy is not going to be probably scoring many goals, but he did get around 20 points a season. He's going to add some more grit to our team, something we don't have, and I believe he's like 85 on faceoffs. 85 on faceoffs. This will probably be the Bix. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Bix? I don't even know what language I'm speaking. I'm very sorry. But this is going to be probably the best in terms of helping our team out the most. I mean, he's 81 overall. His contract's not bad. Again, he may not bring as much offense as Weiss or Bailey would have brought us, but still fairly good. Okay, so is it the money? Is that what they're... I don't know. Is it the money? Salary low. So it is the money. So I don't understand why this isn't working. And we were way over, but I guess Ott is no longer an option for the Devils. That's not going to work. Here we have no real option. Killorn is not... I don't think he'd bring much to the table. Maybe 10 points. Possibly 20, but I don't know. He's only 78 overall. Nothing special there. If only they had someone here that was pretty good. I mean, 48 overall is kind of screaming I really want that. Just kidding, but they don't have anything at all. Vancouver, oh, Richardson, this guy has pretty good faceoffs. Yeah, pretty good faceoffs, fairly good stats. Probably put up 20 points for us. Fairly good defensive player as well. He would be a very good pickup. He's very good contract as well. Is this going to work out for us? Richardson for Klo and Bruner? No. They're not willing to take the contract. I'll be happy to take away 1.1 million from Klo if you accept this trade. No. I'll go all the way up to 2 million just because Klo, well, we have so much money, but that is it. They're not going to do that as well. Washington Capitals. You have Brown. I don't think I'd want Chris Brown, my man, on the team. I mean, we'll see what is... Maybe, actually. I didn't think this guy was actually any good. I mean, his shooting's not that bad. His skating's pretty bad. His physical category is very good. Defensively, he's not the worst. Not very good at face-offs, so that's the buzzkill right there. No face-offs. Don't really want him then. And I guess this is our last option, this guy. I mean, we could go with Vermette, but... Oh, he's pretty good shooting. Not very good face-offs. We'll try Vermette, I guess. I don't think it's going to work out. We'll go all the way to 2. We'll go for the most money we can get on these guys. Both of them. For Vermette, I mean... Vermette's probably going to put up 30 points for us. If we do even get him, again, I don't think we will. And I guess we'll just add this guy right here. Why is it not working? Is it money-wise? 4.7? Yeah, I guess it's the money-wise. So this probably isn't going to work out, sadly. Slater as well. No, it's not working out either. That's unfortunate. This is not easy at all, as you guys can see. I probably could should just go with Weiss or Bailey or something like that. That should probably work out, but I kind of want to get the best player I can get. This guy right here would be really good. This guy Wright, he put up 25 points last year. Probably can put up 30 this year. Fairly good on faceoffs. 70's not that great, but again, not the greatest on his skating, but he's got pretty good shooting. His physical category is good. He's literally getting no money. He would be a good pickup as well if we can get... Can we get Moore as well? Dominic Moore and Wright for Klo and Bruner? No, it's fairly far off, but I won't mind throwing in a third. Would you do it for a third as well? Last offer is a second. If we're going past the second, we're taking the money off of Bruner. Will this work? Not willing to absorb the contract of Bruner. So you're saying this would work? Yes, it would. So might not have been the best deal, but we pick up 2 centermen and we get rid of people who we weren't going to use anyway. But if you guys enjoyed this episode, please leave a like, and we're going to continue off to next season when we come back after the short commercial break. See you guys next time.
I need your time. When everything's wrong, you make it right. I feel so high, I come alive. I need to be free with you tonight. I need your love.